So, early Wednesday morning, 15 days after the Pahalgam attack, India launched strikes against terrorist infrastructure in Pakistan and PoK-occupied Kashmir. Now, a few things to keep in mind to navigate the next few crucial days. Number one, the question on everyone's mind. What happens next? Well, there is and will be pressure within the Pakistan establishment to give a response, a one-up response to the Indian strikes. India knows that and will be prepared, needless to say. Number two, the statements emanating from Pakistan have been hostile, speaking of corresponding action. Again, no surprises. Number three, the strikes this morning by India were different from the two surgical strikes earlier in Uri and Balakot. Larger in scope, yes, but also because targets were terror infrastructure in PoK-occupied Kashmir, but also inside mainland Pakistan, the cities of Bahawalpur and Muridke. To clarify, this does not mean Indian assets crossed the line of control, but yes, its precision weapons targeted terror infrastructure in PoK and in Pakistan. This is significant. The details of why these targets were chosen was outlined in the Indian government's briefing this morning that was complete with maps and before and after videos of the strikes. Pahalgam was kept front and center at the briefing. The strikes, including on Lashkar-e-Toiba bases and the headquarters, were conducted to deter and preempt future terror attacks in India, which, according to intelligence, were impending. All three terror groups, the Lashkar-e-Toiba, the Jaish-e-Mohammed and Hizbul Mujahideen, ran recruitment, indoctrination camps, staging and training areas in these target areas, according to that briefing this morning. Much of that terror was directed towards India. The names of Masood Azhar, Ajmal Kasab, Sajid Mir, David Headley came up in today's briefing. In one way or the other, they were linked to the terror infrastructure that was destroyed today. Now, it is important to note that for years, India has made its case against these very men and PoK-sponsored terror at various forums. Masood Azhar, the chief of the Jaish, was one of the terrorists India released to secure the life of passengers who were taken hostage in the IC-814 hijacking in 1999. Some of you may remember. Ajmal Kasab, the lone terrorist captured in the 26/11 Mumbai attacks. David Coleman Headley, also called Dawood Gilani, was one of the masterminds of the 2008 terror attack. Now, many of you have also asked as to what really has been destroyed and who really has been killed. Well, there is no official confirmation from India on who was killed or how many or if at all. Islamabad claims civilian lives have been lost. There have been several images and videos that have come from Pakistan that show damage on the ground, that have images from hospitals and images from funerals. In many of the videos from the funerals, images of soldiers can also be seen. The one statement on deaths that's available via the BBC Urdu belongs to Masood Azhar, who I just spoke about. Well, his family members, it is being claimed, died in the strike. Apart from this, much of the day, the line of control has been active, seeing frequent ceasefire violations and heavy artillery firing across many sectors. It is important to remember that the brunt of this will be borne by those who live close to the line of control. So far, reports are suggesting that at least 10 people have died and at least 40 have been injured. Again, these numbers could change. Back to the one question that's on top of mind. Where does it go from here? What comes next? Well, this could be phase one of India's military response. Much will depend on what Pakistan does next and India's response to that. Many are suggesting this is the first salvo. I'm going to stop here, but we'll keep you updated here on Newsworthy. Just a reminder, this is not a time for warmongering or saber rattling or chest thumping. We'll see you again very soon.